Hello everybody, Savage Dragon here. Part of the Agents of Dust. As part of my premiere episode for the channel, we're looking at a indie game made by a chap called Jason Oda. Very small indie game. Continue !98765432110. A game all about death and its permanence and its inevitability in life. I told you it was heavy. I'll let the sequence run for a little bit just so you can get a guide for what's going on. Please wait, I'm not ready to die. Oh, we're playing as Billy. FYI that we play as one of 6 randomly chosen player sprites, each with a slightly independent story. So here is our player sprite, Billy. Going through the stages of uninstallation from a computer. So this is all set inside a computer. Bear that in mind. And here be our garbage collection program running in the background there with the red eyes, and removing some JavaScript files. So as I mentioned, this is the uninstallation process of the game that this player sprite was a part of. So imagine now the garbage collection guy, cube on the end there, is the Reaper, and they are on the River Styx right now. That's fundamentally the idea here. It's telling the player sprite they must move on. Don't ask me to explain the whole travelling through space thing. I'm just assuming that's where they assume you go, but you're aiming for the light at the end of the tunnel. Into the light we go. And where do we end up? Nobody knows, except I know, because I've played this game a few times. It was a massive emotional draw on me, and it's one reason why I've really wanted to bring it back for you guys. It came out on PC nearly 2 years ago, and I feel the game is still as strong as ever. Because it's got a timeless style to it, in my humble opinion. Beside our arrow keys, move space, talk with P. Pause, game saves at the beginning of end of each level. But however, I'm using a gamepad. Just going to put that out there now. So we're playing as Billy. This is your play style. We'll talk to a few of the locals in here, shall we? Oh yes, hello. Where are we? Where are we? Well, I suppose on a line of code. A sliver of light floating aimlessly through the random access memory. RAM. For those of you in the know. Here we are finally at peace, with no want in our hearts, and soon the garbage collection will come to delete us from memory forever. Your want burdens me, player sprite. Rest with us here in the quiet. With the lightning comes the nothingness that brings us into null sleep. Okay, now that the initial cutscene is over, I've got a chance to explain a few things. So, the premise of the game is that you play as one of 6 player sprites that are generated at the beginning of the game. In this instance, I'm playing as Billy, and the game has been, he is a hero in, has now been uninstalled from the machine. And once upon a time, way back in computing and stuff, when processes came into their end, the system administrator or whatever would need to run something called a garbage collection process. in order to remove any remnant files and free up the memory. So where we're set at the moment is we're set in that point between uninstallation and before a garbage collection is run. So at the moment we're fighting to kind of continue to exist at this point. The moral of the game really is the acceptance of death. It is as morbid and as grim as that. But in the best possible way, the game portrays it beautifully, in my opinion. The art style is great, and you'll get a feel for it as we go through, and hopefully you can enjoy this emotional journey with me. To explain a few things as well in terms of like the mechanics of the game, side-scrolling combat for the most part where it exists. In the upper right hand corner you will see there is a time which is marked at 000. That's because we have no time limit in this area. The areas going forward are time limited. RAM 6, that's my health. Foo 30, that's my currency. And blue will knock the foo counter up to 35. They're what we're looking for as we go through. Blue is good for us in the beginning, and you'll see why a bit later. Soon into nothing, with courage we will fade. So everyone here is they're feeling relatively okay with being deleted at this point. They've given up on wanting to gain anything else from being alive any longer. There, Billy, in the field, you shall find peace. Billy, is that you? Angus! Forgive me my disjointed speech of scrambled wordings. We, the low of memory allocation, with much clumsy words do talk. How is you? Well, yes, a failure is you, true, but forget your mourning of the lost quest, young player sprite. Be at peace with the life you have led. Want nothing else, and make ready for automated system garbage collect. Celia come before you, angry at death, brimming with want. She have run away in tears. Too much want in your heart you have you. Stays here to follow her, it doesn't worth it. Be with peace and take rest with us. And there's a little bit more money. Money, money, money. Give me the money. Show me the money. Money, money, money. Okay. Do you want to change character? Yes or no? Yes. You must learn to accept yourself for the person you are. You must learn to accept the life you have lived. There is nothing else. You can't talk to him again. I don't know what choice that affects, how that affects anything in the game. But we're going to our first level. Will you run? Yes, we're going to run away from the garbage collection process. So the main purpose is we want to find this lady called Celia, who was our heroine in the game we were playing, and our one true love, effectively. Random truck, because hitchhiking only happens with trucks, obviously. So in each episode I'll roughly show you one level. The aim is to stay alive as long as you can. Death is inevitable. It is an inevitable part of life, and is something that the game tries to instill in you very early on. However, of course, the aim of the game is to survive as long as you can, so that you can gain an understanding of the life you led. So we're in application path level, trailer park. So trailer park is our first level. The soundtrack is glorious as well. To search for years and finally find a tribe of faces painted like mine. Dearest friend, you will be confused at first, but be brave. In time you will understand. I will try. We'll read the instruction booklet just to show you guys, but I already know all this, of course. As I've played the game before. This is an example of an area. There are 11. They appear in a random order. Each game is comprised of 6 areas, but you may not get far enough to see them all. Talk to the people in the area. When you talk to them, they may sell you a door entry, give you valuable information, babble, or something unknown. So, sell you door entry, the idea is that When you are well, actually the guide explains. Go indoors. Inside you can earn lightning or prayer. Lightning randomly strikes at exit barriers, helping you escape. Each level has 3 blocked exits. So if we can't escape, then we're bollocksed. End of. Prayer builds a shelter in a distant town, so this is a hiding space. Every 2 areas you will have to hide in these shelters to escape deletion. Shelters will gradually be destroyed. If you don't have enough, you are deleted, and the game ends. That's fundamentally how it is. You have to endure storms every 2 levels. You need to be able to have enough buildings to hide in. In some rooms you must answer a strange question. The answer to it can be learned by talking to people in the area. Memorize info with the downward arrow with 2 lines symbol next to it, and you will generally gain medium shelter or 3 lots of lightning strikes as a reward. Each area has 2 shrines. People in the area will tell you which treasure to return to which shrine. You'll gain a large shelter for doing it correctly. Areas are 4 rounds of 45 minutes or 2 rounds of a minute. This is why I mentioned about the time-limited areas. At the end of each round you must battle. Battling can earn you money, extra lightning, keys to open doors. When all rounds are complete, the area will collapse. You must escape before this, or your shelters may be destroyed. First area has no round time, so talk or fight 5 people to progress each round. A jump button is added for side battles. Access help again through the pause menu. Forward you go with brave mind, the game's motto. So, got no time limit, instead it's 0 to 5 people to talk to. So let's talk to this lady here. So, downward arrow here, Boutwiz Juglet says, with the animal spirit of the bear she runs. So if we find ourselves in a room, we need to remember that it's the animal spirit of a bear. One particular room. We may not necessarily find that room, but there we go. I did exit. Whoops. That was dumb. So there's one exit there. Do you see all those blocks? So there we go, paid 13 foo, and that has opened a door for us. So let's go and have a look in the door. Let's see what we have in here. So we're going to go for lightning first and hope that we clear some space for a way out. Worked a little bit. Hello, man. Okay, here's a babbler. Just saying, there's nothing here that needs to be remembered. That is literally a babbler. Talk to one more person and then our first break or interval thingamajig happens. See what that's all about. Carnival marches on in Ferndale, we will play. So talk to 5, so 5 seconds, we're about to... Okay, we already know about that. Quickly grab this person. Our ancestral colour green smeared on my cheeks. Okay. But here we go. So the first start of the process of garbage collection begins for this area. A little bit falls away and we end up with a side mission, as said. Tilla was the only one left. So Space Invader style mission. Let's try not to take any damage if we can. Ow. Ow. Taking damage this early is not good. Gotcha. However, we lost a couple of bits of health there, which is not ideal. But we get a key, and a key will open a door for us. Going forward, and I got a big bunch of money while we were doing that as well, which was good. Door and some lightning. Shame it wasn't all in one spot. Oh, lightning there as well. Great. Okay, so fortunately again we're not time restricted here, so we can take our time a little bit. It's when it becomes time restricted that this becomes really difficult. Okay. Return which treasure? Oh, see, we don't know. And the penalty for not knowing those is generally quite bad. And getting those wrong. Let's open a door. And then the little sprite thingies that try to eat you, which also initiates combat. So, what's in here? Ah, see, it was green. We want lightning at this point. We need a way out. Which we've now got. So, way out to the top. Which is good for us. Very good indeed. Keep paying the money. 18, right. So now that we've got our way out secured, we don't need any more lightning as we go around. We want to try and get as much prayer as possible. And what that will do is that will help us build these buildings out in the distant town. Currently says we have 6 shelters now. That's the purpose of being able to swing your sword randomly while running around here. Slaughter Pixie Juggalette will sell you a room that is a trap. It's good to know. Ah, sword to the native shrine. Don't think we've seen the native shrine yet though, have we? Which shrine was this? Juggalos. No, we don't want that. It's the native shrine that we want to return the sword to. To find more people to talk with. Only got one more person to go before an event. Pink-eyed. I've just about enough for your door. Yes. Just made it in. More buildings, yay! 7 shelters now, which is great, and event. Blah, blah. Some of these are really difficult. Also, just FYI as well, when you die, if you die in any of these, you have to give up your shelters if you've got any. Oh, there's the jump button. Hiya! What? You see the garbage collectors watching. Out of time, I think. That was basically. So I gained 2 keys from that. But I lost some health as well. But it'll open 2 doors for me. Oh, the little block stayed black. Okay, so let's check out what these rooms have got. To try and remember everything we've been told as well. It was the bear. So we want some prayer, and that should give us a medium building. Yaha! Going well so far. Don't want to fight you. If you don't mind, please. Ah, this would be the native shrine. Which we know we need to return the sword. So that's a large shelter, if I recall. Woot. Looking in good stead. However, we are running low on health at the moment, which is a bit concerning. Can't have those bugging us. Hello. We are all alone. We are all one child spinning through Mother Sky. Okay. That's great. Pink-eyed. Yeah, you're fine. You're safe. However, I have no money left. Which is a bit concerning. I don't really recall how I get more. I'm totally honest. Feed me that flower ninja. We don't know any of that. So we have Juggler's Shrine, the bone. Great, that's good timing. So we can go here for that. That worked out well. So another large shelter. Back for us. Woot. 10 shelters. It's going well. It's a very good start indeed. I think if I'm going to get any money, I need to fight one of these. However, dying is not a good option either. There we go, 16. That'll buy us another door or something. Yeah, I don't know what you've got to say, do I? Getting quite nervous about my health at the moment, actually. And it's... shit. Okay. So now's the time to start thinking about leaving when you get to the timed areas. They drove us off. Oh, is this a sideways? Nope. Kill 30 in 45 seconds. This does not bode well for me. Shit. That's why. Yeah, see, I don't have 80 and I don't have a car part, so I have to expunge some shelters. And they're going to take the big ones. Because they're horrible to me. Just one. Okay. Not completely terrible. However, my health is now fully restored. As you would expect. Ferndale. Give me my hotel back, please. Thank you. Yay. Cool. Does that count as a conversation? No, it doesn't. Oh, I need to fight you, really. Boom. So that's actually the only way to raise any money, I believe. Pink-eyed. Yeah, you're okay. We like the pink-eyed ones, they're fine. It's the murderous one that we've got to look out for. See what I mean about remembering everything? Yay. You don't have any questions for me, which is grand. 11 shelters, yay. Turn to your tribe, your treasure to them. Okay, bye. Best answer ever, 10 out of 10. One day with all sacred will be forgotten. Okay. Considered fighting, but float is nan. Run, not a number. The money you should need, plus 40 foo. Yay. 20 seconds. Okay, time to go. Will you exit? Yes. And thus concludes our first part of continue question mark 98765432110. Where the trailer park added Blast 2. I've been Savage Dragon from the Agents of Dust. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. Here's an ominous place where we'll pick up the next episode. Be sure to subscribe and check out check out myself and my other comrades in the channel. All their links will be in the description, so you can check out their independent channels. And be sure to obviously keep tabs on this channel by subscribing to make sure you don't miss anything else from me and all of our others in this group. Once again, I've been Savage Dragon, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.